everybody, and welcome into another Steve Henry Show. I want to thank everybody for being here today, the first Saturday of November. Don't forget to vote on Tuesday. Might make a difference. Boy, what a week. I'm just going to share some time with you today. This is a cooking show for those of you that are new, and there are a lot of new people. We have introduced something called a short. That is, according to YouTube. YouTube gave us a knock on the door and said, hey guys, creators, all creators, we do some shorts. We want to compete with this TikTok thing and so on and so forth. So we decided to jump in the game. This is we just finished our sixth one. By the way, thank you everybody for commenting. That is how we're going to compensate you going forward for the next few weeks, is commenting on the shorts. That's all you got to do. Make a comment and your name gets into the spin. I've got it behind me here. We're calling it 3X today because there are 3 times the chances of you, if you commented on all 3 shorts prior to the last spin, to win some money. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to give some money away today. We're going to go back to the spin. We gave a little break last week. We have a car we're giving away. We have a lunch with Steve we're giving away. And we have some money. And we also have something called Teriyaki Short on the spin board today. That's worth some money as well. I hope everybody got their checks out okay. And again, these checks, this is just a way for me to say thank you for participating in your channel. This is your show, as I've said this many times before. And I want to give it all back. This is all yours. Every bit of this is yours. And obviously the proceeds matter. We have not yet really made much proceeds, a trickle here and a trickle there. But, it's coming out of another entity. But I want to keep the fire going because someday, I do believe, someday we will be able to divvy this pie up. And I'm telling you, it's all yours. It's all yours. After all the bills are paid, it's all going to be yours. And so those of you that have stuck around since day one or have been here since day one, I applaud you. Every week, you're so awesome. You're there every week. You're making a comment. 4 o'clock Saturday is a hard thing for a lot of people, but it's amazing how many people consistently show up. And whether it's 50 or 100, it doesn't really matter. In the end, the numbers add up, on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. But the bottom line is, it's a wonderful thing. So comment. How can you help us grow and put a little money in your pocket? Comment on the shorts. When you see those come out, and I'll put an email out or I'll put some kind of a notification out. A lot of people don't get notified. It's all brand new, by the way. YouTube has even admitted we don't even know what the hell we're doing yet. So they're confused as well. So it's kind of an interesting thing. Once it all gets jived, and we're hoping we're going to be on the cutting edge. Those people that make a trail and leave a path for those to follow, that's us. And so we're hoping to do that. We're hoping to do that with food. I'm going to introduce a softer, kinder, gentler type of show. I want to, thanks to Del Maverick and his lovely bride, Ophelia, this was in the works, but I want to start sharing the recipe. I want you to be able to not only visually do this, but actually, wow, I could write this down and actually do it. Because that's the whole purpose. The objective of this show is to take the presentation portion and the preparation of what we do here and wow people with it. Wow, you did this? Yeah. You don't have to tell them you watched the Steve Henry Show, but bottom line is, food is where all families and friends and people come together and just share a unique thing. And so when you entertain with food and you present it in a way that they've never seen before, wow, it's just a beautiful thing. So what do we have going on? We have football. We've got the NFL obviously underway. We've got 2 games left of the World Series. If you're a Phillies fan, hey, wow, congratulations, Philadelphia. And Michelle, yes, there's some stuff in Canada I should be versed on. I'm not. But bottom line, it's a sports thing. So we're under this sports thing. So what do you eat? This is a food show, right? So what do you fix for all these sporting events as you're sitting there watching all this stuff? Well, nachos came to mind. And, of course, we're trying to incorporate the shorty on Wednesday. So our midweek Wednesday show or video is gone. Now it's a short, but it's a compressed video that will illustrate, basically what's happening on Saturday. So that video short on Wednesday, have it be Nacho, we'll do nachos on Saturday. So we're under this sports thing. Yeah, that's what it is, sports thing. So what do you eat? Well, today we're going to finish off on nachos. We gave you the short version of that on Wednesday. Today I'm actually going to show you how we make sombrero nachos. And not just any nachos. Again, this is not just any food show. This is a food show where people go, wow! And that's the objective. So we start off by presenting the sombrero, okay? Just a straw hat sombrero, but not just any sombrero, you understand. Underneath this bad boy is, yes, it's a flour tortilla, by golly. So how do we do this? Well, we actually cut a hole in the center. We put this in some hot oil, which will curl the outer edges of this tortilla, making it resemble somewhat of a sombrero hat. And then we stuff it or put through the center of it. I'm going to be kind of careful here, but you'll get the idea. The hat, and it should be bigger and it should be rounder. But then we take some red paint, and I'm hobnobbing with the ladies at Hobby Lobby. It's something new. Here's this, I don't say young buck by any means in comparison to the young ladies there, but I've been going to Hobby Lobby a lot lately, and yeah, it's a little paint. Now, normally we do not match anything or mix anything other than food with food, but you get the idea. So you paint, once this comes out of the oil, you paint the outer rim with the red, and you can get fancy with it. You could put the figure 8s in there. But the bottom line is, it kind of gives you the idea there of how this whole thing comes together. Now what this does basically is, that'll be flipped over, and when that's put in oil, you have this presentation here. Now this basically will house your nacho. So, follow me so far. When your guests come to the table to partake in the meal, and they see this sombrero sitting there, it has no chips on it yet, maybe, okay? They're thinking, wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this is a food show, as I mentioned before, we're going to fire up the skillet, but not before we divulge the actual recipe. That's right, we've never done this before. We've been toying around with the cookbook and the slides and all this, but now I'm literally going to share the recipe du jour of today. And you see it illustrated there, the finger there is pointing right there directly to your recipe. And so coming along here, we have the ingredients of today. We have a little mouse here. See the mouse? Oh, let the mouse get the cheese. That's kind of cute. All right, so these are the ingredients for our serving. How many servings, Steve? Well, about 6. Now, again, you can magnify this out to any version. But here's the recipe, loved ones. This is exactly, and we've, again, never divulged this before. We're going to start doing this on every show. And so in the skillet, we have the ½ pound of ground beef. I recommend a very good, probably a 93% lean type of beef. Very lean. You don't like grease. Nobody likes grease. Well, I don't say nobody, but most people don't like grease. So we have our chili paste, our cilantro, our yellow onion, and our ground beef in the skillet. And that's it. There's nothing else in this bad boy right now. And we're just going to chop it up. The finer that meat is, the easier it is. Nobody likes a chunk of meat on a chip, right? I don't. Same thing in a taco. I like it almost like powder. So I got to sit there with a spoon a little bit. And if you've got the wherewithal, you can flip it and toss it without a spatula. But again, you should be pounding it. That's right. You should not be pounding a Teflon skillet with a metal spoon. That's a no-no. Yeah, they'll get you tossed right out of cooking school. You know what I say about cooking school? Yes. Or anybody that's, do it the way you want to do it. Do it the way, you feel like doing it the best. So anyways, what we're doing now is we're just making the nacho meat. We've got to make the meat. Now the chips have been already pre-cooked. Again, you want to get a good quality corn tortilla, not a bag tortilla. You're going to make your own chips, and you're going to cut them small. These are actually into 1/8, I believe, of the round disc itself, and those are just fried. Same thing. Now, it's very important, loved ones, to incorporate your flour tortilla. Very good, Lena. You can put some sugar if you're up there in Moses Lake, Washington. You're right. You can put some cinnamon. But this is not a dessert. This is an actual entree. So you don't want to put cinnamon on this one. But this is a flour tortilla. The reason for the flour tortilla is, one, nobody else does it, or I've never seen somebody do a flour tortilla mix before. But the flour tortilla is actually a very good tortilla when it's housed with the cheese and so on. And I'm going to get to show you all this. And by the way, we're doing this without an oven, without electricity. This is nothing more than a Coleman stove that you can pick up at Walmart for 18 bucks. And you can do this anywhere. The whole point is you can do this anywhere, okay? So we're cooking the meat. We're going to add the ingredients. Now, again, following along with that recipe, we have some green chili. This is a fresh roasted green chili, by the way. We just had our big chili fest here. How much, Steve? Well, again, follow the ingredients. I'm just, for the sake of time and so on, I'm just kind of playing around here a little bit. But again, that is an exact recipe. The very important part of this, do not use salt. Do not use salt. I recommend a beef base. The one I recommend is a North Swiss. It's a very good base, very cheap. You want to just crumble that into pieces like so, like a powder, if you will, and put one of those in there. That will act and suffice as your salt. You don't want to put salt. Why? Well, this just gives it more flavor. It's more flavor. You got the beef flavor. And again, this is like mush almost, and that's what you want. Looks like mush, Steve. Well, it is mush, bro. Okay, so the ingredients, you can put the chili flakes in there if you like it hot. I'm a sissy boy from California originally, so I don't do a lot of spice, but the fresh garlic. Again, I don't like garlic itself. The garlic paste suffices rather well. And cilantro, there's a cilantro paste. I don't know if you knew that or not. As you mentioned, I mentioned, I put some cilantro in there, but I'm putting some paste in there as well. And the olives we'll save for last, and the green onions, we could put a few in now, but those are actually a garnish as well. Okay, so really, that's all there is to it. There's nothing more to, hey, wow, we're sticking here, baby. It's supposed to be Teflon. That's probably why you're using a metal spoon, Steve. That's probably why it's sticking. Actually, that's the chili paste. What is chili paste? It's just a beef stock reduction that I made that has and houses the actual paste. Very tasty too, by the way, very tasty. But you can see this just chops up nicely. Now this would make one beautiful taco. It would make a great enchilada. But again, we are making, oh boy, that's just beautiful. Just absolutely perfect, okay? We're gonna turn the burners off. Now again, what we would do here is go ahead and dress our nacho. Now, if I were serving this for 6 people, I would literally do this buffet style. And the reason for that is, everybody likes something different. I want salsa, I want guacamole, I like sour cream, I don't like sour cream, I like, okay, whatever. The bottom line is they can pick and choose their own. And there's nothing like a buffet table. You go to somebody's house for a meal, very seldom does somebody put a buffet together. You usually just hand you a plate, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. A buffet is nice. It's a presentation opportunity. So the bell pepper houses the guacamole. Pa-da! So they can reach in there and grab their guacamole. What's in the orange one, Steve? Well, it's sour cream. And then you could put a green one in there. I was fishing around at the end for some salsa. Somebody took my salsa. I hate when somebody takes something out of my refrigerator. But anyways, salsa would have worked as well. And you can put anything in there, ranch dressing, or whatever you want to put on there. Okay, so we start with, this is a layering process, kind of like a beauty school would probably teach you. So we take, we've got our sombrero. And again, if you remove these chips, you'll see a beautiful, this thing is actually a real pretty sombrero. I'd almost like to do that just to show you a part of that, because it is really pretty on the spin board here. This thing here, as I painted red, it houses the chips. And this George, he's coughing like a bandit. He smokes 3 packs a day. You're gonna have to stop smoking so much. But anyways, that is your sombrero. But what that does is house the chips on the platter, and it will, if you when that hits the grease, that circular portion of this should be cut a little deeper than that. But that hits the grease, literally, like I said, it does it for you. It curls the edges, which will keep those chips intact into a nice place. Okay, so we have our chips. Like so. And if you follow that recipe as illustrated there by the finger pointing there, this is pretty accurate for about 6 people, okay? So it's a layering process, as I said before. And we are coming into some good news here. Okay, good, wonderful. All right, so the layering of the cheese. What kind of cheese? Well, you know the show. We like a nice low moisture mozzarella. And the reason for that, we put that on everything. We put it on pizza, we put it on everything. The reason for that is when we go to torch up, and by the way, if you have not bought a torch, I think I'm gonna give these away. I can't ship them. I went to the post office and asked my friend, hey, Dan, can I? No, Steve, you cannot do that. So we're not gonna be shipping torches for Christmas presents, unfortunately. But I recommend highly for, I think this was like $30 at Home Depot. And you've seen me use this probably, what, 40 times? Maybe, okay, all right, maybe 20 times. But you've seen me use it a lot on the show, and it puts the wow effect in the wow effect. Again, you're not using an oven, you're using what you have available. And who is going to, other than maybe somebody who's had a few beers or something, who is going to get out the torch and make a torch scene at the buffet table? Not too many people. Okay, well, the chef will, and you are the chef. So we're going to go ahead and layer the first. And what we're doing here is just melting the first layer of cheese. And again, that low moisture mozzarella, you don't want it to burn. Keep the burn away, Steve. You want it to melt. And you want to get into every nook and cranny you possibly can. As I was saying, I've used this on the show at least 20 times, and I haven't run out of fuel yet, and it's been just a gas. A gas. All right, so here we are, just melting away, trying not to burn. Try not to burn. Okay, so there is our first layer, loved ones, of melted cheese into the tortilla. Then we take our meat. This will be our perfect opportunity for the meat. And you can just sprinkle that around and spread it around. This is more like a spread now as opposed to a granulated type of beef because of that beef paste or that chili paste where the chili stock and the chili powder reduced down. I use that in a lot of things. But again, I'm just going to spread this around. A lot of people like a lot of meat. Some people don't. And again, chicken, pork, yeah. You get buffalo, yeah. The family don't. No. We're not. By the way, JB is back. He is here today with Moses. Moses is here. They're kind of cranky. Kind of had a little dusting of snow here in Albuquerque this week. So they got a little taste of winter coming. Not winter dogs. My dogs aren't. As you can well imagine, they're probably a little spoiled. So there is your meat layer. And what would you do next? Yes, some more cheese. Absolutely. So some more cheese. And you could do this 2 or 3 times for the length of business and show minutes and so on. I'm only going to do it twice. But once this cheese, meat, everything gets melted into the chip, oh my God, it's beautiful. Now, a lot of people like this product here. I particularly don't, but you can do this too. Baby. This is cheese, it's cheese whiz. I'm not a whizzer per se, but that kind of made this up. So what that does is that'll just enhance your cheese experience a little bit. All right, so here we go, and round and round. So this, and you can spin this around yourself if you want. And there is layer number 2, loved ones. And again, what this is going to do is just merely combine and just, oh, Lord have mercy. Can you see yourself doing this at home? Can you not? I can still see you doing this. I can. As a matter of fact, Del Maverick, I can see you doing it. Raina, I can see you. Lisa, Elizabeth, Aurelia, J.A., Yenny, Michelle, Teeter. Teeter's here, wow. Arnaldo, all you guys, I could so see you do this. It's so easy. And look at how pretty that is. I mean, that is just gorgeous. As that mozzarella melts, the cheese whiz, the meat, and again, you could, if you wanted to, layer that one more time and just produce something really nice. I'm just, for the sake of time, going to leave it just like that before I smoke it and burn it out. But that is gorgeous, is it not? Now, again, you could just imagine pulling out one of these chip pieces. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Is that, huh? Look at that cliffhanger. Watch me flip that up. Oh, baby, huh? And that into your, oh my God. I wish you were here to taste this. Now, again, they would, how would the guest take this sombrero and take it to the table with maybe an adult beverage in their hand or something? It's very simple. It's not a complicated process. This is actually very portable, very portable. You can take that and you can move it around. You could put it on a plate. That's what I recommend, putting it on a liner of a plate. But again, you could shift that to wherever you're sitting, and once it's firmly ensconced in your lap or your TV tray, boom, here you go. And one more time, if you didn't catch that the first time, look at this possibility here. Let's grab another one here, over here. Look at that possibility. Is that not just, that's amazing. That's just a combination of the meat and so on. And again, you would dress that accordingly with your guacamole, sour cream, salsa, what have you. So there you have it. It is a very simple dish to go with our short. Did I mention that again? Yes. If you have to go to the new SteveHenryShow.com. This is how you're going to get it checked. You're wondering, because that's what's coming up next. This was a very quick rendition, the recipe and so on, and I hope you got it all. I hope you could do this. This is simple. We have Game 6 and Game 7 of the World Series coming up, starting here in just a little bit. Or we have the NFL tomorrow. We have sports. This is a very, very busy time for sports. And so a sports meal, and that's what we have here today, is nothing more than the sports meal, the favorite being Nacho. We also did a teriyaki wings today on our short. I highly recommend you go watch that, and again, make a comment, because it's worth some money come next week on the Spin to Win program. But the teriyaki wings was very good too. That's an amazing rendition. We toss that wing, once it's cooked, into a salad bowl, and we toss it like a salad. Every wing is just merely incorporated flawlessly with whatever sauce you happen to be using. So again, technique, style, whoa! That's what we do. And there you have it. You could put the onion spring on there, and you could do chili, but you get the idea, okay? Anyways, that is how I would present a nacho sombrero to your guests. Not just any nacho on a plate. Here you go, next. No. You're going to do it with style and pizzazz because you watch the Steve Henry Show. And where do you get all this fun? Well, you got to go to the new SteveHenryShow.com. We have some merch there. Probably growing spider webs by now because we didn't very mention it. We hardly sell the stuff. But there is some merch there. There is also a place to register your information. I need to know your information. I'm thinking about this, and this is highly personal. If I had everybody's text number, I could literally have a lot of fun with texting you back and forth instead of commenting or emailing and your alerts and so on. I don't know if that's legal or not. It probably isn't, because I hate getting texts. I get more texts from Trump, which really irritates me, or all these other people. Did I ask for that? No. Okay, so I probably wouldn't like it, but I would restrict that to a very limited source show only, obviously. But anyways, that's something down the road. All right, it is now time for Spin to Win. If you haven't gone to the new Steve Henry Show and registered, it means you're not going to get a check. I love writing out checks, show checks. And that's, again, where this whole idea came up with is the donkey here and I sat down and we started talking about this. What can we do to intensify the experience of the YouTube audience? Listen to me when I'm talking. Get over here. So, and I could have some, you don't want to mess with me, boy. Anyways, we decided that let's give it all away. I mean, what do we need it for? We don't need it for anything. There's a lot of people out there hurting, and there's a lot of people that could really use it. So that's the whole idea. We want to share. We just want to give it all away. So my hope is one day, and again, maybe it's the shorts. We've tried a lot of things here on this show, as you guys know. For those of you that have been around since day one, Emily, Arnaldo, Effie was good. Hope you got your water back, Effie, by the way. They're out there on a reservation with no water right now. Terrible thing. Minnie Clary, good old Minnie, NASCAR fan. By the way, that smoker is sitting here. I got to get that back to you. Jennifer Wilson, good to have you aboard. Catherine, oh my God, Josie Hatterhouse from that lovely place called Tucumcari out there. Gabe Jaramillo's here. Elizabeth Gerardo. God, Elizabeth, man, I remember the first car I sold you, probably about in 2000, I don't know, what was it, 1998 or something like that? Crazy. It is time to spin, my loved ones, and spin we shall do. We're going to move and make some room here. The spin is to win, and I promised you I am going to do a lot of that today. If you, pardon my back there, if you partook in the comment section of our videos, our shorts, that would have been last Wednesday, Saturday, and now this Saturday. We snuck that in prior to the live show. I think I'm going to start doing that because that gives 3x, 3 times the opportunity to win. So if you commented on every single one of those shorts, your name could be in there 3 times. That's a very good advantage. For what? Well, we're going to spin and find out. So here we go. We are, oh my God, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. They cut me short. 6 minutes. Okay. So look at all the, wow, there's about 100. Good golly, Molly. There's a lot of names in here. Shannon did warn me about this today. So we are going to just reach in here and pull out, God, several. And yes, if one hits the floor, I know somebody will let me know that because you guys are so good about that. Thank you very much. All right, I got a wad of tickets here. Is everybody ready? And what are we looking at? 101 views. We've got about 75 people, 80 people bouncing in and out of there. So your odds are pretty good. The first person who's going to get the spin board today is going to be Matt Clary. Hey, Matt, good job. And you, my friend, are from Mississippi. You're Minnie's son. And Donna, I think you brought Donna aboard too, which I'm very grateful for. Anyone who brings a family member aboard, it tells me something. Hey, it is a pretty cool show. I mean, my family's pretty important to me. I wouldn't recommend them getting bit by a rattlesnake if it hurt. So I like the idea that you recommend your family. It tells me a lot. So Matt, you are a good man. You are going to spin first. Mr. Matt Clary, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Round 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's she stopped? Nobody knows. Ooh, I'd say that's 150 bucks. Huh? What would you say? I'd say it's 150 bucks. That's pretty doggone close. 150 bucks. Let's call it out. That's a big check, Mac. Good job, Mac. All right, the next. One did hit the floor. Okay, this one that hit the floor, should I pick it up and call it, or should I just leave it and stomp it? What do you think, donkey? All right, we're gonna pick it up. This is whoever hit the floor here. Get here. It's getting away from me. All right, this one is lucky. Whoever you are, you bounced out of the cheese bin here and you hit the floor. I could have not said nothing, but I'll tell you what, you guys are so sharp. You never let me get away with nothing. It hit the floor. The ticket's down there. Yeah, I don't get. I don't get away with nothing here. So, yeah. So, anyways, I got cameras. I got cameras everywhere. I can't even get away with nothing. Wow. You're gonna like this one. Gigi Robinson. Wow. You are going to like this. Gigi's a customer of ours here at Exodus Auto Sales, and Gigi is going to be very happy because here we go, Gigi! We're going to spin around 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Oh, God, this thing, it's in the middle. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. The law of physics and me don't get along too well. Uh-oh, boom. God, there it is again. Hang with me, Gigi. Hang with me, folks. I'm going to fix this. I know somebody offered to give me a board here. I thought it worked. Every time I use it, it works. There's $100. Gigi, you got a $100 bill, baby. There you go. Bing, 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 bing. And let me show you what that looks like. There it is. It looks just like this. There it is, girl. That's for you, Gigi. Now, how you get this, they do have to be mailed, they have to be checks. I have to keep an orderly, so I'm told. Accounting does not like it when I give away cash. I did mail out a little cash this week. I know I shouldn't have done that, but, come on, man. All right, let's go. We're going to keep on going. By the way, the comment section is also very important to me. When you comment on a short, and it could just be, hey, nice short. I don't care what it is. As long as one comment counts, I may just respond, thank you. But I want you all to know I read every single comment, every single email. And if you think you're getting it from George here or Moses or Shauna, you're sadly mistaken. I answer every single one of those personally. And it makes my day, I must tell you. Chronically Kelly, you are a constant winner on this show. Chronically Kelly. What has Kelly got today? Kelly's already in the car spin. Kelly is already in the lunch with Steve spin. What more could you get? Oh, well, $150. How about that? Ding, 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 ding. Wow. All right. All right. Now, I have got to... Where are we at? We're at about $1,000. I gave some other stuff away earlier this morning. All right, so these are all going to be $50, and I just want to give some more away. I don't want to 150. Let's spread the wealth a little bit. Actually, you know what I did say? I did say we were going to give away 5 100s. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And when I say something 2 days ago, I don't remember what I said yesterday, let alone. So don't jump on me if I don't come through. It's not because I blatantly did it. I just forget. It happens when you get my age. I don't know if any of you have noticed that or not, but all right. So these are going to be $1 $500 bills. How am I going to pay for this? I have no idea, but the God is good. Here we go. The first one up, Jenny Lynn, who can desperately use this. Matter of fact, you just gave me $100 the other day, girl. Good job. All right, let's go back in here. Let's go back in here. Let's just, just in case somebody says, Steve, it's not fair. You just grab. Okay, all right. Here we go. I got some in my hand. There's a lot of people in here, so, and you guys played hardball today. Melissa Wilson is a recipient of $100. Yay, Melissa. Good job. Next up, Donna Grote. Yeah, that Mac family is high rolling today, baby. Yes. All right, where are we at? 3. We got two more. Is your name being called? Is your name being called? 100. Oh, boy. Hatter House. Good job, Lori. It's always a pleasure giving you $100. I love you, Lori. Love you, Josh. Out there in Tucumcari land. Anybody know where that is? No. Oh, I hope I've got a new... Oh, you know what? Did I not promise you were going to win today? You know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about? I promised you. It's been, you started off, I think when we started giving stuff away on the show about a year ago or so, you won everything. I mean, I could have pulled a toenail out of my sock and there you are. That's how lucky you were. And then you went on this dry spell for so long. And it's like, dang. And then today I'm looking for you. Where are you? You're nowhere to be found. You're usually first. There's the clue. You know who I'm talking about now. The beads of sweat are, I can see the perspiration dripping off your forehead. Yes, Yanny M, baby! Give it up for Yanny M. Congratulations, Yanny M. All right, you are the recipient of the last $100 comment spin. Now, that hurt. I am literally, where'd my wallet go? Where's my wallet? Yeah, that's how I feel right now, but that's okay. It's going to a great cause. I know it's going to great causes. And I know it's not a lot of money, guys, but hey, it's something. And one day, let's make this show big because, man, I'd love to take this handful and just, boom. That's who I am, and that's what I want to do with this show. It's a cooking show. It's a show that gives. It's a show that loves because I love you. I'll look forward to seeing you next week on the new Steve Henry Show. Please make a comment. If you have not gone and made a comment yet to a short of any video, especially the last one, Teriyaki, go make a comment. I love you. I'll see you next week.